I don't know if there's going to be a Moana sequel. Thank you. I'm not quite too sure. If there is, there could be one. I could see creatively why there might be one, but I'm not too sure. What's up, Bro Bible? Let me see what you just said. Just told that we could. Good question from Bro Bible. What am I excited about working with Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot? They're both my good friends. We were shooting a movie when this whole thing hit. We were shooting a movie called Red Notice. That was it was a really cool movie for Netflix, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's great working with those two, and I've known Gal for years now. We did the Fast and Furious movies together, and I'm really proud of her and the career that she has obviously had. And bringing to life obviously one of the most iconic superheroes of all time in Wonder Woman, and Ryan Reynolds, of course. That's my brother. He is one of the funniest guys I've ever been around, and a good dude. So I look forward to getting back together with those guys and working whenever that may be. Apparently there's a lot of birthdays that are happening right now. Happy birthday, you guys. Yes. All right. I'm getting texts like crazy to go in and have dinner. I'm like, get your ass in here and have dinner. We'll continue to chat just for a couple of minutes. I can't go in right away when they're asking me to go in. Then I lose my power. I love you back, Brazil. Thank you. I miss you guys. Had an amazing time in Brazil. Spent some good time there. A lot of questions. Thank you guys so much for your questions. Black Adam, you just asked me about Black Adam, you just asked me about WWE. Black Adam right now is slated to come out Christmas of 2021. And I just had a conversation with my producing partner for Black Adam. His name is Bo Flynn. And we just talked this afternoon about really doing everything that we can to protect that date and doing everything we can to continue to move the Black Adam business forward. So when our restrictions and our quarantine ban is lifted, we can slowly roll into collecting our crew and protecting that 2021 Christmas date. And hopefully, we'll see, fingers crossed, maybe shooting Black Adam by August or September. Again, maybe, because everything is up in the air and you just never know how things are going to react, how the world is going to react to getting back to work and what that's going to look like. So yes, we got to be vigilant and focused on making sure that Black Adam still comes out during Christmas of next year, because I love my Christmas movies like Jumanji, but also making sure that we're flexible enough in business to see and feel what's going to happen, because as we all go back to work, all of us, myself and you guys too, we're going to be in a beta phase, which is as we're still trying to work out the kinks of everything. So we'll see, but fingers crossed. So we have to protect that date for Black Adam, and we also have a commitment to finish Red Notice for my partners at Netflix. Scott Stuber and Ted Sarandos have been great. Ori Marmer, fantastic. So I want to make sure that we deliver that movie for them too as well. I think we have about 6 weeks left of shooting Red Notice. And that's very important because I love the platform and Netflix too. So there are a few commitments that, again, we're trying to figure it all out. And we'll make the best decisions as the ban starts to get lifted. And we'll go from there. And another question was about WWE. I know there's a lot of WWE fans. And you're crazy, and you're passionate, and I love it, and I love you, because we grew up together, which is why I always have a deep connection and a relationship with my WWE universe. Do I miss it? Yeah. I miss it. I miss wrestling. There was nothing like it. I miss the camaraderie. I miss this ability to put a great match together, with a great dance partner in the ring. But the thing that I miss most about WWE and the thing that I miss most about professional wrestling is the connection with the audience. Because that was always the most important thing for me. I didn't give a shit about being the biggest guy or the loudest or strongest or toughest or the one that was going to jump off cages or anything like that. Like, that just wasn't me. The most important thing I wanted to do was entertain the crowd and connect with them. So I miss that ability to connect, because even though I wrestled in front of 25 to 100,000 people, for me it always felt incredibly intimate because I felt like the connection was right there. So I miss that part of wrestling. The stuff that I don't miss about wrestling, like the silly backstage politics and all that silly shit. But yeah, I miss it. What else we got? If you're tuning in now and you're like, wow, Rock is eating something out of a glass with chopsticks, pineapple. What's up, Argentina? Welcome. That's funny. Is Rock versus Roman Reigns a possibility? Favorite TV show? Nice. Rock, Roman Reigns, is it possible? I think anything is possible. Sure, of course. I'm always open, and that's the cool thing about the world of professional wrestling is that there's an adaptability to wrestling. And, you never say never in the world of pro wrestling. And you never say never with Vince McMahon, who's has been one of my mentors in business for a very, very long time, and a very, very close friend and confidant. So, yeah, you never say no. I think, for something like that to happen, I think the venue would have to be right. I think the business model would have to be right. But I'm very close with Roman. That's family to me. So we'll see. And I'm fresh out of pineapple. I'll tell you what I'm not fresh out of. Reposado. We've reached that point. Shit. Just because it falls on the lap doesn't mean that the party has to end. Here we go. It is dinner time. Here we go. All right. Let me shake this up. Do you plan to write an autobiography? I actually wrote one For those of you who know, you know that I wrote one. For those of you who don't, which are probably many of you guys, I wrote a book when I was, funny story about the book that I wrote. So I wrote a book called The Rock Says when I was, I think, 27 or 28 years old. And I remember when the company had come to me and said, hey, we'd like you to write a book. I remember immediately thinking, I don't think anybody's going to give a shit about what I have to say in a book. I was just so intensely focused on my pro wrestling career at that time. And however, I still went forward with the project. I spent time with a writer who helped me write the book. His name is Joe Layden. He's a friend of mine. And we wrote a book. And the book wound up being #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list for weeks and just completely blew me away. I was like, holy shit. And at that time, when I was, at that time as a professional wrestler, I was not doing any interviews or anything like that transcended the world of pro wrestling. The interviews that I would do were local interviews that I would go into a town, say I would go into Mobile, Alabama, and I would go into Mobile, and then I would, go to the TV station. We'd do interviews that way. I got a big show tonight in Mobile. You guys come down to the arena. Radio stations I would do every morning, but that was it. But then when the book came, I had to do a book tour for press, and I was on Good Morning America, and I was really exposed at that time to doing big press interviews, and I was kind of blown back by that I was really blown away because I hadn't done them before, not to that level, and but the book was pretty successful. So thank you guys for supporting that. All right, here we go. Final toast of the night, because I got to go in. So this is for all the frontline workers. I raise a Terramana toast to all the frontline workers in the medical field, in the food industry, beverage industry, everybody who's doing everything that they can, putting our health and our economy in their front interest, and we appreciate that. And I thank you guys so much. All the work you guys are putting in all around the world. Especially in the health and medical industry. I thank you guys so much. I toast, cheers, all you guys around the world. Enjoy your Terramana. And finally, cheers to being together. You guys stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll chat soon. All right, here we go. This is good.